Being an engineer, landing a job or working in a major tech company in Bengaluru is a dream come true for most of the youths, not just in Karnataka but across India. People feel they've achieved a milestone, landing their dream job. It's a feeling that makes you feel that you have arrived. But working in a metropolitan city has its own underlying issues like stress, anxiety, and isolation, which leads to some resorting to an extreme step like suicide. Hello and welcome to India Today So South. I'm Sara Fazal. I'm here to tell you the tragic story of 24-year-old S. Yagnik, a software engineer who came to the city with his eyes full of hope and dreams but was found dead, and why it's a lesson for all of us. What we gather from reports is that the 24-year-old techie was from Sakleshpur from Hassan district in Karnataka. As per reports, he was working at Wipro and allegedly died by suicide. As per police officials who spoke to News Daily, Yagnik was working from home for the last 4 years and visited his office on Sarjapur main road once in a fortnight or when it was required. Sounds like a dream job, doesn't it? But last week, it all came to a tragic end. So what transpired between August 16 to 20th when Yagnik left his residence to attend an MTech exam as per his family? A few hours before the unfateful morning when the deceased Yagnik's body was found in a hotel room in Electronic City, the deceased techie checked into a hotel on Niladri Road that he reserved till Tuesday, that is August 20th. The hotel's CCTV footage then revealed the series of events that follow. On Monday night, that is August 19th, at 11:30 p.m., Yagnik entered the hotel premises. The victim is seen carrying a small bag at the time of check-in, which allegedly had what he brought was a portable helium cylinder and pipe. Yes, a helium cylinder gas that is used to inflate balloons. On August 20th, the hotel management approached the techie Yagnik's room when he did not step out to settle the hotel bill or respond when he was approached. They first knocked on his door, and on receiving no response, they became concerned. The hotel staff used a duplicate key to gain access into his room. What they saw before them was shocking. The young techie was found lying unconscious on the floor. The management immediately informed the police. As per the investigating officer's report, the deceased Yagnik's face was covered in a plastic bag. The scene as described by the police appeared that the deceased had inserted his head into a garbage bag and connected the helium cylinder's pipe within, what led to the techie's death but. Though helium is not a poisonous but inert gas, it can be an asphyxiant. Breathing in pure helium can cause death by asphyxiation in just minutes. Inhaling helium from a pressurized tank can also cause a gas or air embolism, which is a bubble that becomes trapped in a blood vessel, blocking it. So in this case, how did the techie purchase a portable helium gas cylinder? Well, the unfortunate answer is it's easily available in the market over the counter and also online via any e-commerce platform. No law or rule in place that forbids the sale or purchase. Given that the scene before the police hinted suicide, the police then searches the entire room to look for any note left behind, but find nothing. Yagnik is rushed to the hospital only to have been declared dead by the doctors. While the Bengaluru police have filed an unnatural death report, they were told that the deceased techie was upset over personal issues. The investigation is still on to ascertain if indeed that was the reason or there was more to the case. But what we want to speak about today is that suicide is not the answer. We aren't sure what prompted Yagnik to take such an extreme step leading to loss of life, be it professional or personal, but taking one's life is not the solution. If you need help or know someone who does, please reach out to your nearest mental health specialist. Helpline numbers are present in our screen below. I want to today ask the techies of Bengaluru, are you experiencing stress, anxiety, or any other underlying issue? The perception is that you are living a dream life, where it's a 5-day work period followed by a relaxing and indulgent weekend. But is this the actual reality? Tell us if you are a techie as to what really life for you is working in a metropolitan city like Bengaluru in the comments below. I'm Sara Fazal for India Today So South.